Alright, hello, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, excuse my voice, give me one moment. Now, a few little things have changed since the last episode. That being this particular ridge here that leads to this viewing gallery, which allows us to get a much nicer look into the Suchomimus habitat. But I am planning on expanding the park and getting out of our actually no, hold on. I have a bunch of Asian dinosaurs left over. So let's quickly I say, give them a home. Now, I'm thinking we are really flat here. So I'm thinking of giving our Sinoceratops and our Centaurosaurus a big old mountain, which is going to be a fucking challenge. But it's a challenge that I'm here to accept. So let's get a few different levels and start flattening. Now, I'm trying to think of any mountains in particular from my days of being in China that are any source of inspiration, but I'm kind of struggling. It's been a minute. I cannot lie. So let's just build something, and then we'll worry about the details later. Make a big old cut there, I guess. Because why not? And smooth out some of that. Let's make a few little peaks here. Now, there is definitely a way to make mountains. And this is definitely not that way. However, I don't know the way. I'm just kind of going on vibes and a dream. And the dream is to put something interesting looking behind our Guanlong enclosure so that I can be a little happy. And I think a big old mountain range for our Centaurosaurus and our Sinoceratops would be pretty nifty. Let me roughen this up a bit. Let me get a snowy peak. Oop. Yeah, that's fun. That's kind of fun. Now, it's very out of place because we don't have anything coming off of it, so I'm thinking this level right here is where we're going to have a sort of grazing area for them. An area for them to graze. And I'm thinking of having a truck tour that goes up the mountain. And you can sort of like in the mountains of Tibet, where you can go on tours and see the yaks, and I'm thinking that's sort of the vibe we're getting here. So let me make this a little more interesting. Just roughen it up a little bit. That's not the roughen tool. This is. This will be our biggest exhibit in the park, bar none. This little mountain range. So let's get a truck tour. I'm already concerned. Can I not do custom ones? Yes, I can. I'm just stupid, and I always forget where the custom tour things are. Alright, cool. Edit the tour route. We'll go up the mountain. Right about here. Bridge that gap there. I'm realizing now, probably more than ever, that most people probably don't know what I'm talking about. But I used to live in China. I have been around. I've seen many a thing in my days. You've caught me at a very Chinese point in my life. But yeah, I'm thinking that it would be neat to kind of go for some of the terrain and stuff that you would get out of China. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking we'll have a truck stop over here. So let me make a flattened area for that. Raise to flatten. Lower the radius. And this is where we're going to start having our next tier of the park. Because, you know, up until now, everything has been... Oh, this don't work. That's because I was a mod in the other game. But let me put this just like so. And let me edit the tour route. And I'm gonna have to expand the platform a bit. Buildings are fucking weird when it comes to these fall off bits. These edges, they're a bit funky with them. But that's like kind of fine because we want a bit of funk, we want a little bit of jazziness. Saying that, it's I don't want too much funkiness. Too much funkiness leads to problems, and we don't want problems in our pack. We want everything to go decently well. Alright, let's shimmy all that together. Edit this route a little bit so it curves over there and there. Curve too sharp, my ass, my fucking ass. That is too sharp. Ugh, my very sharp ass. There we go. And now this one will go down the mountain. But to go down the mountain, you must first go up the mountain. Now I need to find a pathway up. There's a way somehow. I could be lazy and just send it down. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm just gonna send it down here. There's a way to get there. Come on. Where is it? Where's... Oh, come on. Terrain's too steep. Not a problem. Let me smooth out down here. They might be a problem, but we're about to find out if it is or isn't. It's so close to not being a problem. Oh, that's so inconvenient. Because it's rough right there. It's not great. Let's flatten it actually. That's not quite looking right either. Really should have planned this out a little better. Really should have planned this out better. Okay, what is too steep about it is what I want to know. What is too steep? Oh, I don't want to do that. Like a... Okay, that shouldn't be too steep. That shouldn't be too steep. That shouldn't. I say with diminishing levels of confidence, and it's not. Look at me. I'm so good at video games. Yeah, I'm thinking very Tibet for the, for this range here. Which is a cool inspiration, I think. Right, cool. I'm gonna need to put a gate there. So I'm gonna first need fences. Right. Okay, let me smooth that. Because that looks insane. And incredibly dangerous. And safety is still a priority. We may be an evil corporation, bringing extinct animals back to life against their will, with little to no regard for the ethics of such thing. However, we do prioritize the safety of our moneymakers. I mean, our guests, our distinguished guests, whom we deeply admire and who we deeply concern for. And we do not wish for them to have a negative experience of falling to their death, as that's typically not great. Typically. Okay. Now, I'm not going to know if the truck tour works or not. Truck tour. Jesus Christ. Until it goes. So, if I manually control. Alright, alright. Steady, 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 steady. Yeah, that's perfectly safe. That's very safe. I mean, they're gonna be going slower. Who died? Oh no. Guanlong number 3. You offspring number 7 and number 8. That's really tragic. Okay, the Guanlong are giving me fucking problems. Yeah, I'm gonna keep correcting my pronunciation. I'm gonna keep trying to pronounce it right. But they keep saying that their territory is too small. I mean, probably not now, but they keep saying that their territory is too small for new arrivals. But that's because they're not exploring their whole territory. It just really bothers me, because then they end up dying off, and it makes me very sad. Let me actually get rid of this path here, because this path is starting to bother me, because it's going to nowhere. I'll figure out what I can do to decorate that later. Let me get some... Conifers aren't really the... Let me get some bamboo, actually. Because bamboo has been kind of the thing we've been going with this whole sector. And I think that it would be fitting for, you know, to pass by the bamboo forest here before you get back to the truck tour. I'll get a few different types of woodland in there. You know, so it's not just the bamboo, because that would get stale quite quickly. Back to bamboo. Yeah. We're 20 minutes in and we have a mound. Now, I do need to think about how we're actually going to contain the wildlife. The answer will be simple. Rocks. We get a big old cliff. And let me decide where to place it. I think I want the tour to go through sort of a tunnel. And it sort of... we sort of get a cave. I think that'd be pretty neat. Just having a, almost like a cave system. Or even, like, even just keeping some of these drops really steep. To dissuade them from traversing. That way there's no, like, proper barriers except the gate when you leave the mountain range. Like, let's see. Where is the... Like, I want them to be able to walk across this, but I don't want them walking up that. Okay. I'm gonna add a gate at the start of the mountain. Here. Just so this way I know there's not going to be any tomfoolery from our Tintaosaurus and our Sinoceratops. Tintaosaurus. I don't even know what the tone would be on Tintaosaurus. I'm just going off vibes. And at the end of the day, that's all you can really ask. Let me double check that the truck tour is up and running. Oh, this is the big drop. It's not exactly pleasant. I could have sworn that there were some trucks on their way up. I don't even know where the way up is anymore, but oh, there. Damn it! Damn it! They should be passing through. They are not passing through. See, that's what I wanted to check, game. Stop taking me back there. It could be the terrain is really steep. It is definitely that the terrain is super steep. So let's fix that up a little bit. It's about as fixed as it'll get. And I'll have to do something with the gates to make them look a little nicer. And blend them more into the wall. Let me also roughen this edge up here. Because we're a little too smooth right now. And it's giving cone, and we don't want it to give cone. We want it to serve, but we don't want it to give cone, you know? It's a cookbook. I mean, they're probably not going to go up there. But you can never be too safe, you know? So, let's get our... let's start with Tintaosaurus, because I much prefer it to Sinoceratops. Because Sinoceratops is ugly. We'll release them in a delivery zone. So you go from Guanlong to Tintaosaurus and Sinoceratops. Alright, what are the Jurassic World containers? That's what I want to know. That's now what I want. Now I'm curious. Let's see what the difference is between the Jurassic Park and the Jurassic World styled containers. An iguanodon has grown up. Yay! The containers are looking identical. But they're flying over. And here we go. Tintaosaurus. Awful lot of you in that box.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Tintaosaurus to the park.
Oh, and they don't need forest. They just need fiber. Such low maintenance creatures. What a pleasant change of pace from the hell that was my iguanodons last episode. And they have such kind souls. I've given them this little paradise, and they are happy. They are thriving, actually. They want a little more pasture. No, they don't. They are thriving, as I stated prior. The iguanodons are fighting. I'm going to ignore that right now. Look at that. This is going to be the shortest episode ever. It's going to be over an hour. I can already fucking feel it. Sinoceratops. Oh, and the Centausaurus love them. What can I say? I'm so good at planning out exhibits. Alright, let me see if there's any difference in the containers between the so-called Jurassic World style one. Ah, there is a difference. The Jurassic World ones are white. And yeah. Alright, what kind of nest do they need? Medium nest. Let me give them a nesting area. Medium nesting area. Just right on at that edge there. The Sukos will be fine, the Sukos will be fine, the Sukos will be fine, the Sukos will be fine. They're kind of my favorite things in the park right now. Actually, I'm kind of loving the Centausaurus area. I'm immediately regretting saying that. Alright, so, they can attack the guests. Solution. More rocks. Oh, it's just this little incline right there. Let me just get, let's just get a rock formation in there. Now, we did, in my Chinese cinema class, we watched a very fun little documentary about, poaching in Tibet. Okay, I'm seeing a bigger problem. Anyways, we watched a fun little documentary about poachers in Tibet, and, as they went after Tibetan antelope. Which is not good, you know. Poaching is a very bad thing. And, Let's first think about how to address this. How do I address the Centausaurus in the room? The answer is like this. And then we add a cliff. Get my beloved wall rock. What was I saying? Ah, yes. Poaching. Poaching is bad. let's see our Sinoceratops. Creatures that deserve to be poached, because they are ugly. And as we all know... It's odd. I don't hate them anymore. I think they're still ugly, but I hate them significantly less. I actually kinda like the new female Sinoceratops. Oh man, that's what an oddity that I actually like the creature that I used to despise with all my being. Oh, the Sinoceratops need wetland. Interesting. Well, let's keep the wetland over here. They don't need a lot. They just need a little. So let's not be overly rash with the Sinoceratops. Too few adults. Centausaurus are happy. They need... What? There are 3 of you. Do you need more adult males? No, okay. It was just... Oh. Whew. That was worrisome. Let's get them a nest too. Let's put their nest right on the edge here. And now they're missing fiber. It's fine. We'll put it back. There we go. And our combination Sinoceratops Centausaurus enclosure is complete. And yeah. Yeah. Enough said. Thank you. Tip your waitress. Let's make it now look nicer. Let me get some woodland. Alright, so, to make this look nicer, we gotta edit what the tour looks like. So. Alright, let's... Asia. This needs to be the quintessential, like, good exhibit. Or good, like... building. So I need to lock in. Put this down to 1. Alright, locking in is a scary prospect, but it's necessary. I've never had to lock in so hard. I have all of China is watching me. And they will be criticizing me if I fuck this up. No pressure. No goddamn pressure. I'll worry about the archways later. But let's just get the basic shape down. Is that right? Hoping it's right. And then this, and then one of these, right? Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let me add another one of these. This has to be the best looking attraction that we've built, which is a scary prospect. That it all comes down to this. That this is going to be the best attraction in the park, and it's one of the worst animals in the game. You know, of course. Why wouldn't it be? So, we have layer 1 with that nice wood. Do I want to go... No. I don't want to go with that. Let me get this wood now. Now, I don't know anything about Chinese architecture. I've seen a lot of it. That doesn't mean I know anything about it. I'm just going off of vibes, which is how I do all of my builds, to varying degrees of success. But we're doing this tier now, and we're hoping for the best. God, please don't screw this up. My channel needs it. If the CCP sees that I fucked up some Chinese architecture with some Chinese dinosaurs, they're gonna murder me specifically. No, they're not. For legal reasons, this is a joke. CCP, I am fully aware that you will do absolutely nothing to me, and I should not be making light of your existence. Yeah. Praise be to the party and to the people. I don't know. Yeah, my... shit. Oh wait, I did not need to undo that. I'm done. I'm dense. I'm a little dense. I can do this, and then I can do this. And we're back. We're back. We are so freaking back, baby. Cool. We have... It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good now, but it will. It will. It will. It will. Crap. Let me turn rotation snap on. Huh. Let me turn rotation snap back off. Turn that to 45. Local, global. Let me go back to here. Position snap on. Now that should be aligned. It's not. Why are you not straight? Okay. I know why you're not straight, but if you would just work with me here. Great. Cool. No, damn it. Okay. Select a completely different block. Okay, cool. We've got this. Let's actually put a move snap on, set it to global. You know, it's refusing to go straight, which I gotta respect it for. But at the same time, kinda need it straight right now. It's kinda imperative to the whole project. Okay, it's fine. Oh, no. None of that. Alright. Do we have any Asia here? No. Alright, you know what? We'll go to the all. We'll go to the Asia from here. Okay. This is all somehow going to be doable. I don't know where some of the Alright. Here, position snap. Let's turn position snap off. Or not position snap, grid snap. Now we ask ourselves where the widget went. That tells us where. Hello, game. There we go. Sometimes, to get a thing to work, you just have to ask it very politely and hope for the best. I am adding this, and no one can stop me. I'm realizing it says Innovation Center, so that will stop me. I don't want the Innovation Center card. Give me this back. Okay. Door. Done. Cool. We're still in the Asia one, right? Yes. Okay. None of this is really helping. Which is making me think that the filter isn't working. The filter was indeed not working. Okay, let me get a small, like a trim of it. Like, I just need something for, not that. I need something to go over the door. Well, let me actually get a window too. Is there an attraction one? No, there doesn't seem to be. Alright. Operations, merchandise, shop. We'll do a shop. Let's get a gift shop. This is not the right vibe of gift shop. Let's fix the vibe of gift shop. Yeah, that's around the vibe we want. Let's turn position snap off because position snap is position pissing me off. Bang. And we'll get a big window right on in here. A slightly smaller window. Bang. And let's get a little awning over the door. Just like that. And we'll add a sign on top of it. My mouse is missing. There it is. So let's get something. Why are you not, like, aligned proper? Be straight, please. Like, there we go. Cool. And now we just throw some plants in there, and that'll be neat. And that'll be nifty. And now we're going to copy it and duplicate it to the other side. I said now we're going to copy it, and now we're going to duplicate it to the other side. And for some reason, it doesn't quite fit perfectly. And that is going to make me want to actually murder myself. So, yeah. Let's put a merchandise 2 here. Do we want merchandise to be shown off there? Let's say that there's a little... Yeah, there's a little eatery for while you're waiting. And then this one, we'll say that there's merchandise, because it's an expansion of the gift shop. That makes sense. Now I'm going to put a sign here. This is not great. This is going to be tricky. It's going to be a little tricky. Put it as Jurassic Tour. We're going to ponder why the hell the geometry is barely loading, but Frontier is supposed to be fixing that. They haven't yet, but that's neither here or there. I'm just going to leave that there for right now, and I'm going to get to the roof, because the roof is now starting to be something that's weighing on my mind. So Asia, confirm. I need a shorter one. This is going to be tricky. I think I can manage it, though. Oh. That makes life easier. Let's get another one of these big old slopes. We'll have this hanging off there, and that'll be what goes around that way. Let's delete this because it's not quite the right size. We need a pretty steep one, not too steep though. Okay, I need that steepness, that stepness. But a little shorter. I have to sneeze. I have sneezed. What an odd odd little predicament I have placed myself in. Can't say that I appreciate this awful position to be in, but I'm in it now. So I gotta make do. Make bloody do. Not to be confused. Yeah, we have that as a transition there. I guess we delete that. And that. Now we have a nice kind of gradual curve. And then we'll have to duplicate this up. Okay, that'll do right now. Back to roofs. Let me find a centerpiece. I have a sneaking suspicion that Frontier didn't make a centerpiece. So I'm gonna have to manually do it. I love Halo so much. I was talking to my good old pal, my good old friend who is currently studying abroad in Europe. We were talking about Halo, as you know, as all young men do. And I'm so excited for the Combat Evolved remaster. And you know, I've been getting very into Halo again. You know, I feel like that's a very normal thing when, you know, new game gets announced, time for me to get back in. Time for me to finish the damn fight. But when Halo comes out, it brings out some interesting things in me. Like I didn't grow up with Halo. It's just something I got into when I came back to America. And so I've had this strange relationship with it where like I really like it, but I barely play it. Like I never finished any of the campaigns. I got close to finishing 4, but I never fully finished Halo, which, you know, that's like a, you know, low-key heresy thing. It's like, what kind of person who claims to like video games has never finished the fight? Me, that's who. I am a foolish heretic because I've never finished a Halo game, which is so freaking embarrassing. But like, Halo still manages to be a part of my life, which is weird. Like, I still love Halo, even though I didn't grow up on it or anything. Like, and I would be remiss if I, pretended that I have this extremely deep connection with Halo. But like, I think that's the thing that's really interesting about the world of video games and everything, is that I have this connection to something that I, you know, I don't really have the most in-depth connection to it, but I still have it, and it still somehow manages to be important to me, in spite of the fact that I, haven't ever, like, done the things that people expect you to have done if you claim to be a fan. Like, I consider myself a fan of Halo, and I'm sure that the real Halo fans are gonna say that that's blasphemy. That, like, it's like, oh, you never finished Combat Evolved, or you're not a real Halo fan. You never finished any of the campaigns. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's not that I didn't try, and it's not that I didn't enjoy playing the campaign. It's just I just never finished, and I don't think that that's a horrible thing. It's just sometimes you finish and sometimes you don't, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. And this is an erectile dysfunction ad now. This is an ED ad. So yeah, 1 in every 5. Stupid. So fucking stupid. Okay, this is not looking how I want it to. So we're gonna just use this one. We're gonna have it peek out the back here. I'm not really liking that. I'm not fucking with it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there with this. This has the makings. It has the makings of something. Nope. Fences. Let me go to Asia. In the fence group. Okay. Girders, gantries, signs. Let me get some lights hanging, maybe. No. Actually, no. I know there's something in the very bottom here. No. Is it in columns? No, not in columns. What is it? Not planters, not fences. Awnings, maybe. There's something to add. It's in props, isn't it? Let me go to the Asian props. Let me get one of these. Keep pushing the wrong damn button. Yeah, that's cool. And yes, the big old red posts. I don't. Okay, these gate pieces are very Japanese, and I'm not trying to conflate Japanese stuff and Chinese stuff being the same. So I'm gonna respectfully have to kind of ignore that shit. But I do like this little red trim that I can get. So let me duplicate it. And let's get it to the other side. And then, yeah, let's duplicate to the other side. Confirm, duplicate, and let's shimmy on over here. Because this is doing a good job of hiding the, sort of hiding the seam line that we have between our two woods. Beep beep. It's not beep beep, it's more honk honk, but beep beep. Duplicate you. Do. Just want a single pillar. Let's move you back a wee bit. I cannot wait for them to fix the geometry detail issue, because it's bothering me. I would be lying if I say it wasn't. If I said it wasn't. Fuck it. I may not know anything about Japan. I may know next to nothing about it. But by golly, are these sure are things that I can put here. Ooh, but this looks better. It's okay. It's starting to look like something. It's starting to It's starting to come together. Little bits are starting to align. Let's get some lights. Let me once again go specifically to my Asian lights. Let's get some tall lanterns. Let's realize that it's hanging at a really awkward angle and fix it. Now that's not a terrible. It's not terrible. It's a global. It's a little close. There. Duplicate it. And it's around on the second there. That's about right. Let me change the color of these to red. A nice good old red. I think that's the color I've been using. Yeah, I quite like that. It's missing a little something. Let's go back into the fences. Or do I go back? Okay, let me go back to the planters. I don't want to do a Zen garden. I don't want to. I don't want to conflate Japanese shit with Chinese shit. Because I take issue with that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to complete Japanese shit with Chinese shit. No, let me Let me try something out. Let me try something. Man, I really should have done more research into what I wanted out of this. I really should not have ever spoken the words, this is going to be a short video. Because, haha, funny. Short video on my channel. I think all of this will look better when I put a little bit of foliage in front of it. So let's get some goddamn foliage. Organic. And let me look at bamboo. Bamboo. Bam. Halo reference. So it's bamboo shoots. And just make a nice little almost bamboo forest here. Okay, make some of them smaller. Can lose where my mouse cursor is. Seemingly a more common occurrence the more I play this game. Losing my mouse cursor like that. I don't know why that happens, but it keeps happening. And if anything, it sure is a pain in the tukish. Foliage. Where are the flowers? I really do not like the camera controls. Let's get some nice little flowers in there. Not bamboo. We already got some bamboo. Some of these. Alright, I'm gonna need some bush. Everyone likes a good bush. A good bush saves lives. Always remember that. There we go. Just adding some nice little bits of life. But is there any such thing as a bad bush? No. There is no such thing as bad bush. All bush is good bush. And if you do not like it, then you are weak and you will not survive the winter. Let's turn align the surface off. Let's turn position snap on. I don't love that. I don't like it. Don't particularly agree with it, but I sure am gonna accept it as it is. And I sure cannot see shit because of these damn bamboo trees. Who thought Who thought that it was a good idea to put those there? Some kind of damn moron is who. I love doing funny voices, but also, I don't know. I don't think I have good voices. My brother does good impressions, but I am not my brother. I am significantly funnier and more handsome. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Now I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to shimmy it on up to here. I love the duplicate function so much. It brings me such joy. Let me move that in this one's place. Edit the tour route. Connect. And connect. And just like that, we have our Jurassic tour. That was odd. Just like that, we have our Jurassic tour. So, with that being said, let's take a nice little ride on the Jurassic tour. Hide the UI, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I don't remember how to switch camera angles. C. This sure is going to take a while. But it'll be fine. Because we get to see this very beautiful mountain view. And I'm going to mentally process how to make the Eutyrannus and Velociraptor enclosures, and then I think we'll be done with the Asian sector for a while. Now, I still haven't uploaded most of the videos, which is, very foolish of me. Hello. So I'll probably do that when I finish recording. I've been really enjoying the game. I know I sound incredibly stressed, and it sounds like I'm just coping or whatever whenever I say that I'm really enjoying the game, but no, I am really enjoying the game. I'm just stressed because university is, well, university. It's not particularly easy. It's actually quite difficult. That's why it's important. Is my volume on my phone on? Yes, it is. Hello, American Museum of Natural History. But no, university is difficult and university is stressful. So like when I do get to sit down and no, who died while I'm on the tour? Our second Guanlong. I think the Guanlong are gonna need a stimulus check. Like, I've already had to give them a stimulus check. This Guanlong, number 9. Because they're down to 2, and they're still saying that their territory is too small for new arrivals, when there are 2 left. Your territory's not too small, you're just forgetting where you are. Oh, I know why. That ought to force them out. Anyways, that's really sad. The Guanlong, I was really happy with their, or I wasn't really happy with their enclosure, but I've come to like it, and it makes me sad that they're just not working. And it's, you know, it's really tough. Like, I can't say that I'm, like, the proudest of their exhibit, but I am, you know, I am attached to an extent. Yeah, I just had to speed up time there. No biggie. But you get a nice... You get a nice nothing look at the park. I think I should flatten this out and make it a look at the park. Because there's a lot of winding into... you can see the Guanlong exhibit. You can basically see the entire park. Oh, another thing. The Therizzinosauruses can't be breeding, because as soon as the juveniles grow up, they immediately get pissed off. So the Therizzinosauruses might be a creature that I have to just kind of hope for the best with. And I don't particularly enjoy that kind of, you know, hope for the best mentality. And just like that, we have reached the sanctuary at the top of the mountain. With our beautiful dinosaurs. And I do weirdly like the Sinoceratops. Like, I know a lot of people clowned on the Sinoceratops female for looking weird and ugly and not canon, but always remember, kids, canon is not real. There is no such thing. Like, this is all a work of fiction, and the female Sinoceratops from Jurassic World Evolution 3 is actually goated. Aww. It's a shame I can't zoom in. The sun. It's so bright. It's so bright. And for what? Now that is bad and requires my attention. What do you mean, dinosaur threat? Danger to guests. Huh. Danger to guests, you say? Let's make sure that's not the case. Like, here's the thing. The Guanlong required such a massive freaking exhibit because there were so many of them at a time. But now that they're all dead, they are not even aware of how large their exhibit is. And I think that's what's leading to them getting confused. Like, I need them to breed. Because, like, what's happening... Why do you think... I need them to breed. I, like, really need them to breed. So I'm gonna just put a breeding program in place, and I just need it to happen. The success rate's 100, so that's a good sign, but I just need more generations of Guanlong. Because without them, they're gonna go extinct. And, like, I've already gave them a stimulus with the introduction of another female. But they need to keep breeding. And they need to stay over here. The Iguanodon are having a very bad time. As per last episode. Like, I'm so worried about the Guanlong. I don't want them to go extinct. But they're going to. Because they're like pandas. They refuse to fucking breed. And it's causing problems for their species. And, like, it's not even... I think I want to just move the nest if I can. Like, if I move this nest down the hill, maybe they'll be more, like, eager to stay down there. I need them to stay down there. I don't know why they are choosing to exclusively live up here. But they almost never go down the plateau. Alright, we got 3. We have a clutch of 3, a female, another female, and a male. Okay, that's good. Alright, so I'm going to move the nest. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, they should expand their territory because of the... They should expand territory because of, you know, the increase in the population. They should start moving down here. See that it has all their needs. And, yeah. So, Sinoceratops have claimed a nest, however. Which is good. The Syntausaurus have not. Which is less good. Because I need them to start, you know, using the nesting area. I also need to fucking... need to do a few things. So this is where you get that view of the park. I think I'm gonna keep that the way it is. Oop. I'm gonna get out of the wall real quick. Go to standard camera. Oh, the Sinoceratops are already getting ready. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You love to see it. Like, okay, here's the thing. I don't like the Jurassic World Sinoceratops at all. I think it's ugly, and I think everyone can agree on that. I kinda like this one more. And I think that this one looks better than the previous game because it's got better colors. But like it's an ugly animal. Like it's a really weird, ugly animal. But I kind of like it now, which is odd to say. All right, I need the Guanlong to stay down here. I don't know what it's gonna take. Oh, her color is fading. How long you got left, girl? Not long at all. What's your average lifespan? 50. 30 to 52. Well, I'm hoping you hold out, girl. But with that, I think we're gonna put Asia on hold for a while. Okay, this is what I mean about the Therizinosaurus. As soon as you have more than one of each in a territory, they are unhappy. So I can't have them breeding. I can't have a breeding, you know, program with them unless I'm just constantly getting rid of one. Which I don't love that, but, you know. Alright, so, for the next episode, we'll do Eutyrannus. I think I'll do Velociraptor on a live stream, but we'll do Eutyrannus. I'm thinking of doing a dome for that and keeping them in a nice snowy area, because I'm so original. But yeah, we'll do Eutyrannus, we'll do Velociraptor, and we'll be done with the Asian sector. Please, if you're watching the video, leave name suggestions in the comments down below, and yeah, I will see you all in the next video.